Now, what do you call King Kong when he dresses up like a pilot? This builds on the previous assignment, but which was, did you hear? But it's not as horrible as you might feel right now. For example, when you multiply square roots, let's look at E. So we have square root 3/7, and if we're multiplying, we can put them in one square root sign. So 3 and 7 are both prime, right? 7 is in our numerator. Do we know the factors of 12? It's 2 times 2 times 3. So, can we simplify under the square root sign? The answer is yes. Because if you already have big ones under the square root sign, simplify under the square root sign. So we can go ahead and do a big one here. Do we have another one? Absolutely. 7 is here. So what are you left with? You're actually left with something that can get out of the radical. Is 1 times 1 something that can be removed from a radical? Yeah. So 1 times 1, the square root of 1 times 1 is 1. Square root of 2 times 2 is 2, and you don't have a radical anymore. All right? But if you look at one like this, feels overwhelming. Does it need to be? No. Can you multiply fractions that are mixed numbers? Or do you need to turn them into improper fractions? Improper fractions. You're going to use your same fraction rules, only you're going to do it under a radical sign. 8 times 1, 8 plus 1 more. 9/8 times 3 times 3 plus 1, 10/3. Now if we factor those numbers, leaving it under the radical sign, 9 is 3 times 3, 10 is 2 times 5, 8 is 2 times 2 times 2, and 3 is prime. Do you see any big ones? Absolutely. A 3 can go with a 3. A 2 can go with a 2. Do you see any one that can break out of square root jail? How about the double 2 in the denominator? So now what you have is 1/2 root 3 times 5? 15, and no one's left in the denominator. So you've got 15, root 15 over 2. And you don't need to write the 1 because 1 times root 15. So root 15 over 2. And you're done. Did it look horrible when you went step by step? Was it awful? Not that bad. You just need to go one step at a time. Are we okay?